okay?
Hello.
Hey.
So I got two things. One, Hillary Clinton is not president.
It's always good to be able to agree on the facts before you get a question.
Number two, what was the most unfair thing the media has ever said about you?
Oh. I mean, the list is so long. I mean, most of the areas where the media has been unfair is usually out of bias on these moral and cultural issues. I remember in the 2012 campaign, I mean, there's just so many. This is the one that pops into my mind. I was asked a question by a guy who does a religious column about my Catholic faith and the issue of contraception. And the Catholic Church teaches, as you know, contraception is illicit. It's a sin. And I said I agree with those teachings. That you know, I've got 7 kids, so it's obvious I agree with those teachings. And so I said I agree with those teachings. And so the media took that as saying, you know, Rick Santorum wants to ban contraception and you know, put women back. Nothing of the kind. But again, this is the difference between your own personal beliefs. I have personal beliefs of certain things I think are wrong, but I would never want to pass a law to ban them. Why? Because not everything that is immoral should be illegal. There are certain things that have such profound impact, like abortion, have such profound impact on another person's life, like taking their life, that the government should ban those things. But when it comes to deeply personal types of activities like contraception, the government really doesn't, I mean, the government doesn't have an interest in those things. I mean, I'm very happy to talk about them and why I believe what I believe, but that's different, to get to the question before about separation of church and state. There's certain things that my moral teachings would subscribe to, but it's not the role for the government to impose those, because it's, number one, the practical enforceability is difficult, and number two, it's just not the role of the government to be involved in every moral decision that you make.
Got one up.